Namaste Viterbi's K through 12 STEM Centers video series. Today, we will be covering the basics of Python. Python is a very popular general purpose programming language conceived in the late 1980s. Its popularity is because it is freely available, it's open source, it is simple to learn and use, and it is versatile. Because of its versatility, it is used in multiple companies that you can see on your screen, and it is used for game development, web development, data science, machine learning, and a host of other applications. So let's dive right into it and go into the basic syntax used in Python. Print hello world. Intuitively, what do you think this line might do? This line tells Python to display whatever is given in the quotes on the screen. Let's look at an example. Now that we've seen this example, let's go and look at a few important concepts that are required in Python. The first one is indentation. In Scratch, we learned about the if-else block, where if there is a condition which if evaluates to true, the statements below the if statement are executed. If the condition evaluates to false, then the statements below the else statement are executed. So there is an if block and there is an else block. Now these blocks in Python are shown with the help of indentation. So the two statements below the if statement are one block. The two statements after the else statement are another block. These are shown with the help of indentation. Now, indentation might be a single space, multiple spaces, or a tab. But it is very important to note that Python may give an error if proper indentation is not provided. Let's look at its implementation. Now that we are done with indentation, another important concept is comments. Sometimes when you are reading a book and you don't understand the meaning of a word, you look up its meaning and write it down so that the next time you will remember it. Or if someone else is reading the book, they might get the meaning of that word. Similarly, in Python, if we want another programmer to know why we have executed certain blocks of code, we write down their purpose. And for this, we use something known as comments. A comment begins with a pound sign. Here, the following code displays the statement in the parenthesis. This is a comment which begins with a pound sign. It is not executed by Python, it is ignored. On the other hand, the next statement, print my name is Adam, is executed by Python. Let's look at an implementation. So Python can have single line comments denoted by a pound sign, or they even have provision for multi-line comments. These multi-line comments can be denoted using 3 single quotes or 3 double quotes. In the example on your screen, there is a multi-line comment with enclosed within three single quotes. Let's look at an example. Now, we have looked at a few basic concepts in Python. One of the most important concepts in Python is the use of variables. So what are variables? They are essentially containers that store the data value. For example, consider x is equal to 10. Here, the value 10 is being assigned to the variable x using an equal to sign. So, during the program, if we want to refer to the value 10, we can simply replace it with the variable x. In this case, we are printing the value of x. Let's look at an example. Here, we are printing the value of the variable x, which is 10. The variable y has been assigned the value USC. And we are printing it. We might want to consider another example. Notice here, the statement starts with a pound sign. So this is a comment. Number 1 is equal to 10. Here, the value 10 has been assigned to the variable number 1, and it is followed by a comment. This is the first number. Number 2, a variable, is assigned the value 5. Now, we add the values stored in number 1 and number 2 and store it in sum. So what is sum here? Sum is a variable which stores the value of number 1 and number 2, the addition of these two values. A very interesting thing to note is what will happen if you print sum, this line, if you execute this line, and you execute this line. So if you print sum, the first line, without the double quotes, Python will print the value stored in the variable sum, which in this case is 15. Whereas if you print sum in the double quotes, Python will print the word sum. So it's very important how you name the variables. Now, there are certain rules that we follow while naming the variables in Python. They must begin with a letter or an underscore. They cannot begin with a number. They can be of any length, and they can contain only alphanumeric characters and underscores. One of the most important points that everyone needs to remember while naming variables is that they are case sensitive. So, age written in all lowercase will be a different variable than age written in all uppercase. So, these are a few of the concepts that we have covered today. Hope you enjoyed them. Thank you for joining us.